40 true fun facts to amaze and surprise everyone. Australia is wider than the moon. The moon sits at 3,400 kilometers or 2,113 miles in diameter, while Australia's diameter from east to west is almost 4,000 kilometers or 2,485 miles. Tibetan Plateau is Earth's third pole. The Tibetan Plateau is often referred to as the third pole owing to the amount of fresh water it contains. With over 46,000 glaciers, the Tibetan Plateau holds the largest reserve of fresh water outside of the North and South Poles. Scotland chose the unicorn as its national animal. Scotland has a long history of using mythical creatures like fairies and dragons in its folklore and symbolism. In 2010, the Scottish government made the unicorn its national animal, hoping to promote the identity of Scotland as a country steeped in magic, imagination, and mythology. Avocados are not vegetables. Avocados are fruits because they are single-seeded berries. The Eiffel Tower gets taller in the summer. When the iron heats up, the tower can be up to 15 centimeters, 6 inches taller due to thermal expansion. Human teeth are the only part of the body that can't heal themselves. Teeth are not made of live tissue and are coated in enamel which can't spontaneously regenerate. Switzerland prohibits the ownership of just one guinea pig. Since guinea pigs are such social creatures, one guinea pig would get lonely, so having just one is considered animal abuse in Switzerland. Tigers have striped skin. Tigers not only have stripes on their fur, but also on their skin at Nature Studies Society. A shrimp's heart is in its head. If that wasn't interesting enough, due to the nature of their open circulatory system, shrimp have no arteries, so their organs just float around in blood. 11-year-old accidentally invented ice pops. In 1905, young Frank Epperson left water and soda powder outside overnight with a wooden stirrer in the cup. When he discovered the mixture had frozen, the Epsicle was born. We are more creative in the shower. Here is one of the most useful weird fun facts. If you've ever felt like you think better in a warm shower, you're probably right. The warm water increases the flow of dopamine and makes us more creative. Sloths can hold their breath longer than dolphins. Dolphins need to come up for air every 10 minutes, but by slowing their heart rate, sloths can actually hold their breath for 40 minutes. Fruit Loops are all the same flavor despite their different colors. This is such a disappointment, but it makes sense when you think about it. Fruit Loops are all the same flavor. Information sourced from Time magazine. The first airplane flight was on December 17, 1903. Wilbur and Orville Wright took the first airplane on 4 short flights. Supermarket apples can be a year old. Are those apples you just bought actually a year old? Maybe. Farmers often pick apples in the fall, cover them in wax, hot air dry them, and then put them in cold storage. This keeps them edible and ready to sell for 6 to 12 months. Most wasabi paste isn't real wasabi. If you've always thought that your store-bought wasabi tastes more like horseradish, you're probably right. It's often used as a substitute since real wasabi is expensive. Venus is the only planet that spins clockwise. Every 225 Earth days, Venus travels around the Sun, but Venus rotates clockwise once every 243 days. People used to say prunes when taking pictures. In the 1840s, It was considered childish to smile for pictures, so it became popular for people to say prunes instead of cheese in order to keep their mouths taut. Nutmeg is a hallucinogen. Because it contains myristicin, a natural compound that has mind-altering effects, you can experience hallucinations if you ingest large quantities nutmeg. McDonald's serves spaghetti in the Philippines. The McSpaghetti meat sauce pasta comes with a side of McDo fried chicken. This sounds too tasty to be considered one of our weird fun facts. Competitive art was once an Olympic sport. From 1912 to 1952, artists could earn medals for painting, music, sculpture, and even architecture. Three Musketeers candy bars used to come in 3 flavors. The original candy from the 1930s had 3 different kinds of nougat: chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry, hence the name. Unfortunately, it had to be cut down to 1 during World War II due to rations being too expensive. The Spanish national anthem has no words. The Marcha Real is one of only 4 national anthems in the world, along with those of Bosnia, Herzegovina, Kosovo, and San Marino, to have no official lyrics. Cat urine glows under a black light. Black lights can be used to detect any body fluids, but cat urine glows particularly bright under ultraviolet light primarily because it contains the element phosphorus. Before we had toilet paper, Americans used corn husks. There's no way that was comfortable. Kuchisabishi is Japanese for unconscious eating. It describes the act of eating when you're not hungry because your mouth is lonely. The Statue of Liberty was once a lighthouse. About a month after the statue's 1886 dedication, it became a working lighthouse for 16 years with its torch visible from 24 miles away. Jennifer Lopez inspired the creation of Google Images. After she wore her infamous green dress at the 2000 Grammys, the search engine added the function because so many people were looking for pictures of her outfit. Military tanks are equipped to make tea. If the crew needs hot tea or coffee, they can just reach for the boiling vessel inside the tank. A Big Ben's clock stopped at 10:07 p.m. on May 27, 2005. It was particularly hot in London that day, 31.8 degrees Celsius, 89 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's possible that the clock stopped due to the heat. You can see 4 states from Chicago's Willis Tower. Head to the top of the building formerly known as the Sears Tower, and you can see Illinois, Michigan, Indiana, and Wisconsin. Walt Disney has won the most Academy Awards. The House of Mouse has won 26 Oscars and was nominated 59 times. A blue whale's heartbeat can be detected up to 2 miles away. A blue whale's hearts weigh almost 400 pounds. There's a fruit that tastes like chocolate pudding. Native to Central and South America, the fruit is called black sapote and it tastes like a combination of sweet custard and chocolate. Mickey and Minnie Mouse's voices got married in real life. Wayne Allwine, Mickey, and Russi Taylor, Minnie, were married from 1986 to 2019. Queen Elizabeth II was a trained mechanic. As a teenager, Queen Elizabeth II joined the British Employment Agency at the Labour Exchange and learned about truck, engine, and tire repair. The real name for a hashtag is Octothorpe. While we know that octo refers to the symbol's 8 points, even Merriam-Webster is unsure about the Thorpe part. The Easter Island heads have bodies. We've seen those iconic stone heads, but did you know that in the 2010s, Archaeologists found that 2 of the Pacific Island figures actually have torsos. Check out the video available in National Geographic. Salvador Dali designed the Chupa Chups logo. The surrealist artist created the iconic design in 1969. M&Ms are named after their creators. 2 businessmen, Forrest Mars and Bruce Murray, came up with the sweet treats. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe my channel.